Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be another up close and personal with my makeup collection. So we're going to go in and we're going to dip dive into one of my drawers of makeup, not my drawers, my makeup drawers, and we're going to swatch out lots of stuff. Today is going to be liquid lipsticks, a very fun drawer, a very exciting drawer. The one that of my lip drawers is probably my most exciting drawer for me to dip into just because there's so many random weird colours and they're all really pigmented. I'm very excited. I'm going to be swatching them all on my arm. I'm going to be doing them overlay as I have been doing the other ones because I feel like that just works out quite well to show you lots of swatches at once and you can actually see them. I kind of like how I'm doing it so far, so you let me know. After this video we're moving on to them ones over there, which are more fun, even more fun. I think the very next one we'll be doing is pigments and glitters, which is always a very fun drawer. We're going to do some swatches and we'll be moving on to past Carla in a second. Just a few little bit of housekeeping. If you want to see this makeup look, it's actually coming up next weekend, I think it is. It's part of my 2 looks 1 palette using the Juvia's Place Mauves palette. This is the first look that I've done of my 2 looks with that, so yes, if you want to see that, it's there. And also after that video goes live, the pictures of it will be live on my Instagram and you can go follow that down below, so hit subscribe to see all that and go follow me to see all that as well. I'm also still doing my palette swatches, so if you want to see everything up close swatched, that's all on my Instagram as well. I'm slowly but surely getting through them, slowly but surely. I'm trying to aim for like 1 a week, 1 every 2 weeks. Anyway, back to liquid lipsticks. Let's get into the actual swatches and we can see what kind of colours I have to play with in my drawers. Okay guys, let's get straight into this. Ignore some staining that I have here. But what I'm going to do is we're going to swatch everything. Unless I have duplicates of something, I'll let you know if there are duplicates. And I've got a lot of NYX, I've got some MAC, I've even got some Jeffree Star, I've got some KVD, and yeah, I love liquid lipsticks. I love them so much. So let's get straight into it. This first one here is the Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet Liquid Lip. It's in the shade Beau Brune, number 12. It's a number 12. And this one here is kind of like a rosy sort of shade. Not quite red, although it might pull very red on the camera. No, not really. But it's more like a moussey sort of consistency. It's not a full-on like liquid lip paint that dries. It's more like a moussey sort of finish, but I really like this. I've worn this a couple of times. It's really comfortable and stays on pretty well. Next up then is the Incredible Foiling Around Metallic Liquid Lip Paint. It's in the shade My Dirty Brain, and it's basically a copper. I'm pretty sure I got this either in a Glossybox advent calendar or a Glossybox. I think it was their advent calendar though. But look how pigmented that is. Holy moly. Next up then, these guys are a bit weird. So this is the Catrice Liquid Lip Powder. This is in the shade, and it's a metal matte finish, Copper and Spice. So it's kind of like a peachy colour with a gold finish. But they're nothing too spectacular. I just got them because they seemed interesting. They are like again, that moussey kind of finish, if that makes sense. Not the most pigmented thing in the world. I just have them because I've always had them and I don't really want to get rid of them, but I never really wear them. Next up is the same thing again, a liquid lip powder. This is Blogger's Favorite is the shade, and it's a bit more of a purpley sort of shade. Oh, this one's separated a little bit, but it is essentially that kind of color there. It's like a plummy berry color. It looks way more purple in the actual container, has a bit more of a browny sort of undertone. Next then is another Catrice. This is the Velvet Matte Lip Cream. I'm pretty sure I've used this before. This is in the shade Redvolution, so like revolution but Redvolution. So this is super bright red lip painty kind of thing. So that's it there. You kind of need to layer it up a little bit, but I love it. I love the scent of these. It's kind of sweet and I don't know, kind of sweet but not sickly sweet. Next up then, these guys are pretty fun. This is the Essence Metal Shock Lip Paint. I've used these a few times. This is a more nudie shade. This is Mercury. Really like these. I love these over lipsticks. They're really pretty. So this is just like a champagne-y kind of colour, so it just adds a bit extra shine to the lip. Next up then is one of my absolute favourites. This one is called Poison Ivy. Same Metal Shock lip paint. It's a gorgeous olive green, khaki kind of green, army green, whatever you want to call it. Look how stunning that is. I've worn this before. I think I used it when I did my Huda Emerald Obsessions palette, if I remember correctly. Such a pretty colour. Then again, another lip paint from Essence. This is Hemlock, is a purple. Super bright purple. So yeah, nice classic shimmery purple. And then lastly is one of my faves. This is called Lily of the Valley. It does say here it stains the skin, which it does a little bit, so on my skin it probably will stain, but it's a super fuchsia pink. Look at how bright that is. It's so pink. It's just the nature of that kind of pigment, tends to stain the skin. Then these last two here I actually bought when I was in Florida about 3 years ago, I think. These are the Hard Candy Metallic Mousse Matte Metallic Lip Color. This is in the shade Truffle, because I remember Hard Candy from years ago and I'd never had anything from them, and I seen them when I was on holidays. I was like, oh, let me buy something. So these are super pigmented mousse. This one here, it looks a bit lighter in the actual container compared to how it is on the arm, but it's really nice smooth kind of texture. Then this is the same thing again, but this is in the shade Smoke and Mirrors. This is a bit more of a grungy, purpley, plummy, grey sort of shade. Again, it looks tiny bit more purple in the actual container, but it is it's way more grey on the skin and a little bit darker. Okay, and then moving on, these first, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are actually random ones that I got. This is the, where are you from? Color Cargo. I got this in Debenhams years ago in a set. It came with pencils, lip pencils as well. This is the shade Cream Caramel. I had to write the name on the side because it was on the actual box of the set and not the containers themselves. So this is just like a nude. Quite nice colours, quite a nice formula as well. I've just never heard of the brand otherwise. I just seen it in Debenhams and got it for Christmas. So yeah, very nice. This one is called Romance. It's a bit more of a pinky rosy sort of shade. They're a nice thin sort of formula. I haven't worn them for like an extensive amount of time, so I wouldn't be able to tell you if they last like 12 hours or anything like that. Then this one here is called Love Me. It's a bit more of a pinky corally sort of shade. And that's that one there. Quite a bright one as well, but nice in the summer. I love a corally peach pink sort of shade for the summer. Then we've got Unicorn, super bright neon pink. Like hella bright. Whoa, look at that. Then we've got the red here, is called Cabana, which is just your classic bright, super bright, classic like Hollywood red sort of shade. Then this one here is a bit more of a burgundy. It's called Fantasy. So nice deep dark colour. It's actually a really nice colour. And then I have Berry Crush, which is the purple of the group, and that's it there. So I just like how pigmented they are, and a nice array of colours that I have, even though I don't really use them too much like on camera. I use them more in real life. Next up then, these here are lip stains, so I may get some staining from this. This is the NYC Smooch Proof Liquid Lip Stain. This one here is the purple, and it is the shade, do I have a shade? I do not have a shade for these, I'm so sorry, but this is a purple. I don't know if they even do these anymore. So they have a little bit of sheerness to them, but they're pigmented enough for a stain. Stains aren't usually that pigmented. They're definitely less pigmented than your liquid lip would be though. So that's like a berry pinky purple. And then this one here is a softer, lighter pink, a bit more of a baby pink. Bit more sheer, but you can still see it. Really nice as well. And then more of an orange red shade. It comes out way more orange on the skin though. It definitely does not look like this when it's on. And then the last one here I got when I was in Portugal. I bought this. It's from H&M. It's the Velvet Lip Cream. There's no shade. Oh, no, Nudista is the shade. Super pale nude. Like foundation lips nude. But I'm not opposed to a foundation lip sort of look. I really like it, especially with the right pencil. It'll always look really nice. Okay, so as you can see here, we have a lot of NYX, and they're minis because I have gotten over the years NYX like lip only advent calendars, and also the one I had Christmas just gone, which was a mix of things. But you get a lot of mini liquid lips and mini lipsticks in it. So yeah, it's fun. I always like it, and it's nice having an array, especially in minis, because I don't use lip colors up that much really. So let's start down this end. This is the NYX Sliptease Full Color Lip Oil in the shade Poppin. It's a super nice peachy kind of color. As you can see, we have a lot of staining, but let's move on. So this is more pigmented than you imagine. When you hear the word lip oil, even though it says full color, they really mean full color. It's a really nice peachy shade. Then we've got the NYX Lip Lingerie. You get back here, thank you. Lip Lingerie in the shade Push Up. I'm pretty sure I've used this not too long ago. I remember using it. This is a bit drier. Definitely more on the matte side. But the colour is beautiful. Such a nice nude with a cooler brownie kind of tone. Then even cooler again, this is also a lip lingerie, and this is in the shade Corset. Again, a little bit on the drier side, but that's fine. It's kind of hard to swatch with the little applicator. There we go. Bit cooler again, makes this one look really warm now that I've put this one beside it. Then another lip lingerie. I've kind of kept them all together in the type of lip that they are. This is Embellishment, which is a bit more of a mauvey, taupey sort of shade. Like there's definitely a purple in it, but kind of has a greyish undertone in it as well. Very pretty. Then getting a little bit more colour, also a lip lingerie. This is Exotic, which to me, the way I would describe this kind of colour is like a rusty rosy kind of colour, if that makes sense. Like it's a rosy colour with a lot of red in it and a lot of orange in it. Then more lip lingerie, they're just in slightly different packaging. I don't know why, I don't know what the difference is, but anyway. This is Slip, back to a cooler nudier sort of shade. Same kind of formula though, but very pretty. A bit like this one. No, a bit more like this one, but darker. Then moving on to very dark, also a lip lingerie. This is Deep Rooted, which is just a super dark brown. I wouldn't necessarily say this is a chocolatey brown. To be quite honest, I would say this is more of a pooey brown, but we won't go there. It has a lot of like an ochre-y, yellowy, mustardy kind of undertone in it. It's very nice, very cool kind of colour. I don't have any other sort of browns like this in my collection. Then we've got this one here. This is called Peanut Brittle. I think I used this in a video before. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure if you search on YouTube a product, it comes up, because if I've mentioned it in my description box as my product list. This is also, oh no, this is a liquid suede liquid lip. So they go on, they're a little bit easier to apply. These are a bit drier to apply, but this one here will still set matte, it's just more creamy to put on. Then another liquid suede lip. This is Starstruck. This is a gorgeous kind of like a raspberry kind of colour. Super nice and pigmented. Then back into a little bit more neutral. This is another liquid suede, and this is Soft Spoken. This one has a bit more, it's nuder than you think when you actually take it out and use it than this, because this looks very dark, but it is a bit more nude, but it has that sort of tone, if that makes sense. And then this one here is also a liquid suede, and this is Vintage. This has a bit more of like a burgundy rosy sort of shade. Very, very nice. Okay, so I have one more liquid suede here that I forgot to add into the other ones. This one is Stone Fox. It's just a grey. It's a really, really pretty grey as well. I actually really like grey lips. I think people should be wearing them more. It's a super nice tone of grey. It's not too dark, but it's still dark enough to give the effect that you want when you wear a grey lip. Then these guys here, these are the, I don't think I've ever actually used them fully on my face. This is the Lip Creams, Simply Red, and the shade is Russian Roulette. I got this also in an advent calendar. They're quite pigmented as well. They're creamier, but they're not glossy, so that's why they're not in the gloss store with the other kind of stick kind of things. And then this one is Simply Vamp, and this is in the shade She Devil, which is a more purpley, super dark purpley kind of tone. They're really, really pretty. I should actually use these more. See, by doing these collection videos, I'm finding out things I need to be using a lot more. Then we've got this guy here. This is a soft matte metallic lip cream. These are a moussey kind of formula. This is in the shade Nantes or Nantes. I'm not sure. But it's like a pink with a really strong gold shift in it. I wouldn't say this formula is my favorite in the world. They're nice, but they're not the best. They're not better than the other formulas like the lip lingeries or the liquid suedes from NYX, or the normal lipsticks or glosses or anything like that, but they are okay. This is Vienna. It's a bit more of a mauvey kind of colour. Actually more of a lilac-y kind of colour, which is really nice. They're just like, they go on really nice and they're quite comfortable to wear, but I'd say they're not the most even when they're on, especially when you move into the deeper colours. This one here is called Sao Paulo. I'm butchering these names, I do apologise. This one is a bit more of a corally pink, like a bright corally sort of pink. Then we've got a really, really bright pink. This is called Paris. Super, super bright. These are all the lip creams, so they all have that moussey kind of formula. See what I mean? Like when you get to the stronger colours, they're not as even when you're applying them, so I would always use a pencil with them. And then this one here is called Cans, and this is a bit more of a nude, warmer, pinky kind of colour. Very pretty, looks more brown here, but on the skin it has a bit more pink in it. Then this one here is Rome. These are all obviously named after different places in the world. Bit more brown, same kind of tone though, it still has a bit of a pinkiness to it, but it's just a little bit deeper and has a tiny bit more brown in it. Then onto the deepest shades. This is Copenhagen, and I think I've used this before, but this is a burgundy kind of colour. Very nice, really nice colours in them, but I would definitely pair them with pencils. And then this last one is a, I'm gonna say black because it is black, but like the way the texture is, it's not. This is Kiev. Like it is a black, but because it's a moussey kind of texture, it's not the most even. So it doesn't go on as opaque as I would like anyway for my black liquid lipsticks, because I'm very particular with my black liquid lip. Also tell me, by the way, I do want to order the, not NYX, the Fenty black liquid lip. Let me know if you ever used it, because I really want to try it, because I have a Boots gift card and I can get that, so yeah, I might try. Okay, finishing off with the last 4 NYX products that I have here. This is another soft matte lip cream. It's just in a bigger size. I think, where did I get this? In a beauty box or something? I don't know where I got this, but I have it. So this is the shade Antwerp. Ooh, is that the name? I don't know. It's a super nice coral. Really pretty corally shade. It looks so much more orange in here though. It's so deceiving with this. It's so pink when it comes out, but it's definitely a corally pink with that one. Then we're back into the liquid suedes, but these are the bigger size, and this was a set that I actually bought in TK Maxx, so they were discounted. This is the shade Initiator. It's a really pretty soft orange. Like if you describe a soft orange to someone, this is what I would be imagining. Not a peach and not a brown, a soft orange. Then this one here is called Run the World. It's a super bright violety purple. So pretty, so pigmented. It's like Heroin from MAC, if you know that one. It's a bit like that. And then this last one here is called Industrial Paradise, and it's kind of like a greyish periwinkle kind of colour. It's really not that periwinkle actually, it's a bit more of a blue. Like a grey blue. There's not too much purple in it for a periwinkle, but yeah, really weird colour. I just like having these weird colours just because if I need them, I have them, if that makes sense. Then moving on, these are the Sleek Matte Me liquid lipsticks. This here is called Fields. Like I have the fields for someone, you know, that kind of way. And then this is a very peachy, yellowy nude. Very strange nude, but I like it. This next one here is called Birthday Suit, and I'm pretty sure this bigger size here is Birthday Suit as well, so I won't swatch that one. I did have a Sleek advent calendar, so that's why I have minis as well as the large size, but that is how that one looks. Beautiful classic nude with a little bit of pink, a little bit of brown, very Velvet Teddy-esque. And this one here is called Velvet Slipper. I've used this so much, especially in like just my personal life, because I just love the colour, I love the tone on me. It looks exactly like the colour it is in the container, but you don't think it's going to be that deep when you're putting it on. Such a pretty purpley red is the way I would describe that. Then leaning a bit more into the burgundy, this is Old Hollywood, and this is like your classic burgundy deep wine red color. So pretty, but this one here has a bit more purple in it, where this one has more red. Then this one here is Birthday Suit again, so those two are the same, so I'm not going to swatch that. I forgot that I actually had both of those. Then this one here is, what are you called, Brink Pink, and this is a super, you can't really get brighter than this color. Holy moly. Now what I will say is, I think between me buying this one and the next purple that I'm going to show you, I think they upped their formula with these Matte Me liquid lips, because these I find are sheer and a little bit drier, this one and this next one. But this one here, this is, what are you called, Fandango Purple. I feel like these are just that little bit drier and a little bit more sheer and liquidy when you're applying them. There's not as much creaminess to them. Very pretty colours though, super fun, bright colours. Then this one here is the Matte Me Metallic. I got this actually in a Boots beauty box that I got with as like a gift or purchase kind of thing. And this is Rusted Rose. This is a metallic formula. I've never even worn it because I only actually have it. This is probably my newest liquid lip. It looks a lot deeper in the actual container, but it's very, very nice. I feel like if it dried and I layered it up, it would probably go a bit deeper. Okay, these next two here, these are also sleek, but these are so pretty and so interesting. I haven't used them enough on my channel, but oh my god, are they stunning. I want more colors in them if they still sell them. This is the Sleek Shattered Glass Intense Glitter Effect Lip Topper. And this is in the shade Hoax. So this is a super bright pink to gold shift. These are just like beyond anything. So let's swatch, and I love swatching these. They're so satisfying. Oh my goodness, it's like fairy farts. Can you even see the shift? Look at that. Oh, and they're so sparkly, and they set, so they're really nice, quite comfortable. They're not bitty or anything like that. Oh my god. This one here, also the Shattered Glass. This is Acid Kiss. I do get some staining from this, so just a heads up that can happen, but this is a super pretty purple. And they do have a good bit of base pigment, like not as much as say like your normal liquid lips would, but definitely enough. But they're designed as lip toppers. Like, look at how sparkly. Oh my god. Then next up, this is the Sephora Cream Lip Stains. I love these. I would just call them liquid lipsticks really. I wouldn't call them lip stains myself personally, from my own experience. And I have used this one here in a Get Ready With Me. I'm not sure if it's up yet, if I've posted it or not. So that's how that one looks there. This is Infinite Rose is that colour. It's a super nice standard rosy nude. Then next up here, this is Mandarin Muse. It's super pretty bright orange, leaning slightly into the orange red realm. Then in a red, this is Always Red. Pretty sure I bought these when I was in New York, because I can imagine myself buying this array of colours, because I like to have a nude, a red, a pink and a purple, and I got the orange for the crack as well. Look how pigmented that is. I need to use that red more. What was it called again? Always Red, yes. I need to use that more. This next one here is Whipped Blush, and it's again a neon pink. When I tend to buy pinks, I tend to buy neon pinks, even though I actually wear a deeper pink more. But that's how that one looks there. So bright. And then this one here is a bit more of a berry colour. This is Blackberry Sorbet. I think I should use these more, definitely, because you can still get them. I don't know if they have every colour that I have here still in stock, but you can get very close to them. That's such a pretty colour. Oh my god, I really need to use that one. Then next up, these are the Ingla HD Lip Tint Matte, and I actually ordered these when they had a huge sale. It was like 20% off, so I was like, I'm gonna order a few bits because I haven't ordered from Ingla in forever. And I ordered lots of, and it arrived on my birthday, like my actual birthday day. This is the shade 11. So this is a nice peachy corally shade. These are so thin, beautiful formula, so pigmented and really matte. They stay on really well. Then this next one here is a pinky purpley kind of color. This is number 14. So it's definitely pink, but it has a purple hint in it, like a magenta kind of color. And then this last one I've used a lot. I actually have a backup of this. I've got two of these. This is the shade 38. This one, when it's on, it looks black, but it's the deepest purple I've ever witnessed in my entire life. Like, that looks black to you guys. I'm telling you, right here, it's purple. There's purple in it, but when it's on the lips, it's pretty much black. But I mean, it's purple, but it's black. I don't know. I love it. I have two of them. I adore it. It's a nice alternative to my normal black liquid lip. Oh, by the way, yeah, remember I said that purple lip topper from Sleek Stains? Jesus, I forgot about that. Yeah, so just be wary, don't put it on your actual skin because it will stain like a bitch, and I cannot get this off. I don't know how long this is going to stay there, but hey ho, whatever, it will go away eventually, I hope. So this one here is called BFF. It's their plush creams, like I said before. I adore this colour and I love this formula. I'm going to have to swatch this here so you can see it better. It's just such a pretty colour, such a beautiful formula. Really comfortable and soft and like a cushion kind of feel to it. This one is called Socialite, also a plush cream. I got this in one of their mystery boxes, which I really enjoyed. I think they have a new mystery box, or they had one out there recently, not too long ago. Looks more like purple grey in the container, but it definitely comes out more grey brown kind of colour on your skin. Next up then, we have got Lime Crime Red Velvet, and this one I got in an advent calendar. I think I got it in the Glossy Box advent calendar, I think. I really want to try more of the Lime Crime stuff. There is a palette that I've been eyeing up, and if it goes on sale on Black Friday, I will get it. It's the Nocturnals, I think it is. The really cool toned palette. That's the one I want. Then these four here were in a little set that I got in Primark. They're just the PS liquid lip. There's no shade name or anything like that. They just all came in a little set, and they're just versions of peach and coral. So that's the first one. Definitely a nude with a peach undertone. This next one is a step up then with the peach, less nude, more peach. This one here is definitely on the corally sort of side of peach. Super bright, really nice. Nice kind of formula as well off it. And then this last one here is the deepest and definitely a more peachy orange. Okay, so next up, also from Primark, this is the Kiss Proof Liquid Matte Lipstick. This is in the shade Shadow. It's actually leaking oil. So it's a super nice grey, really soft grey colour. So pretty. I got this thinking it was going to be more nude, but it's more grey, and I actually prefer it more grey than nude. This next one is also the Kiss Proof Liquid Matte Lip, and this is in the shade Slay, which is a bit more of a berry pinky kind of colour. Yeah, they're fine. They're nothing to write home about, but they're fine. And in this last one here I got in a glossy box, this is the Velvet Lippy from Absolute New York Buttery Matte Lip Cream in the shade Calypso. I always love the shade when people call their names Calypso because it reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean. But this is way cooler of a pink than you think. It's again that moussey kind of formula, kind of sheer. I wouldn't say it's my favourite in the world, but definitely cooler than what it looks here. It looks more peachy here, but more cool there. Okay, I've already filmed these ones, but my mic wasn't on. Woohoo! So I'm gonna fly through these again, but these are some of my favourite ones, so I'm very excited to do this again. So this here is the MDM Flow. I had a mascara from them a while ago. This is in the shade Retro. It's kind of like a rosy, just a rosy kind of colour. It's the only way I can describe it to you guys. But it's just a classic rosy, pinky kind of shade, everyday kind of colour. So then we've got the Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip. This is in the shade Times Square. I adore this colour. I think it's so stunning. It's my perfect nude. If I'm going nude, this is the kind of colour that I'm going for if I'm not going super pale. It's like a nude brown pink but leans on the cooler side. I'm not a big fan of really warm nudes on me. I prefer this cooler tones. Then this one here is the Ultra Satin Lip from Colourpop. This is in the shade November. Kind of similar to that first one, the MDM Flow. Not the MDM Flow. Yeah, MDM Flow. A tiny bit warmer though. Has a little bit more of a peachy undertone to it. Then this one here, this is the Ultra Matte Lip in the shade Dr. M, also from Colourpop. Very pretty, super deep, kind of an emerald green sort of shade. And I'm not sure about what's going on with this one here. It's like it's matte, but it sets, and it sets dry, but it stays glossy for some reason. I don't know what it is. Like it stays like that. I don't think they all do that. I think I might have got a dud. I'm not sure, or maybe mine's gone a bit funny. I don't really know. Then we're on to the MAC Retro Matte Liquid Lips. These are some of my favorites, if not my favorite formula of liquid lip. This one here is called Softly Rockin', which is a very soft peachy, really soft peach, and it's got a slight fleck of shimmer in them. It does set matte, but it does have a little tiny speck of shimmer in it. This next one is one of my all-time favorites. I think I wore this in my Chocolates First Impressions by Juvia's Place, that one. This is Burnt Spice. This is also the kind of nude I tend to go for. So you can see kind of similar to that one there. Oh, I love this colour. It's just ideal. It gives me just enough of everything on my lip. This next one here is called Quartzette. This has a gold kind of a fleck in it, which is really nice. Haven't really used this one too much, but I do really like it. It's a bit warmer. Then next is another big favourite of mine. This is Cafe Au Chic. This is a super cool toned nudie brown, and I adore this colour so much. Look at that. It's like a coffee kind of colour. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Then this one here is called Gems and Roses. It's a rosy colour with also a shimmer in it as well. And that's how that one looks there. Very pretty. Nothing spectacular. It's a nice rosy nude with a little bit of shimmer. Then on to a little bit of colour here. This one here is Slipper Orchid. It's like a pinky purple sort of shade and really bright. I don't know if they do this one anymore though, so you'd have to look that up, but I'm pretty sure they do have one similar to it. Super nice, purpley pink. Leans a little bit more purple on the camera, but it's a nice balance of both. Then we've got this one here is like the perfect bright red for me, like that classic red. This is Feel So Grand. They also have one called Fashion Legacy, pulls a tiny bit more orange, and then quite the standout is an orange red. This one here is like a true cherry Marilyn Monroe red. Now this one here is a bit more my vibe though. This is a bit more of a blood red. Has a tiny bit of pink in it as well, like a little bit of a pink undertone. This is called Dance With Me. I love this colour. I always do lean more towards a deeper red. Just, I feel like against my skin and my hair colour, goes a little bit better on me. Then this next one is the newest one to my collection of the MAC liquid lips. This is Uniformly Fabulous. It's a deep, deep purple, almost black. It's not as dark as the one from Inglot that is a purple that's almost black. This one does look a bit more purple on the lips, but it's so dark. Oh my god, it's, no one talks about this colour and they need to. It is unreal. I wore that one actually for one of my Halloween looks, actually, the cobwebs look. That's how it looks on my skin. And then my baby, my one and only, I have 3 of these. I've one in my drawer beside me as well, and I've got one up in my boyfriend's house for when we used to be able to go out. And yes, this is a going out lip for me. This is my black liquid lip. This is Caviar. I adore it. Super black. It's the best one that I own. That's why I'm interested in the Fenty one as well, the black liquid lip from Fenty. Oh my god, it's so dark and it stays on so well. They're beautiful. The formula from the MAC liquid lip is just one of the best ones. Okay, so moving on a little bit, this is a shorter kind of stack because I want to do all my Kat Von D or KVD Vegan Beauty, whatever you want to call it. I got some of these when they were Kat Von D, some of them when they were KVD Vegan Beauty, like Wolf and where are you? This one here, but I'll show you in a second. So the first one here is actually a Makeup Revolution one that I got in an advent calendar. This is just a bright red. There's no name on it because they decided not to put any names in their advent calendars for some reason, which is very annoying for me. But it's just a super bright red. Haven't worn it yet. I know I have it forever and I haven't worn it. But yeah, really nice red. I don't know, I couldn't tell you anything about the formula. Then these guys here, these are the Everlasting Glimmer Veils. I'm pretty sure you can use these on the eyes or on the lips. I tend to just use them on the lips. And they're basically super sparkly toppers. This one is in the shade Lolita. This is from Kat Von D or KVD Vegan Beauty. But yeah, this is like a pink with a very soft gold fleck through it. They're not as shiny as the ones from Sleek. Like the ones from Sleek are just beyond glittery. This one here is Rocker, which is more of an orange. Beautiful fiery colour. I really like the formula of these. These do set down as well. Look at that colour. Oh yeah, I love it. Then the next one here is called Dazzle. This is more of a red. Really nice and bright. And they do have a good bit of base colour to them even though they are toppers. Then this last one, I just had to have this. I just thought this would be awesome to have with the colours that I tend to prefer on my lips, which is black. And this is called Wizard. And it's kind of like a black with like different colours, like a green and a blue and a yellowy kind of fleck through it. Like it's not a black, it does actually look a little bit more green just because of the shimmers. But essentially it's like a black topper. Oh my god, it's so pretty. And then this next one here is a really old one. This is still an Everlasting liquid lip. And it's in the shade Backstage Bambi. Super bright pink. I got this in, where did I get this? It was in my Sephora favourites set, I think. It's pretty old, but I still like the colour and I would still use it. And then these guys here are liquid, just still the Everlasting liquid lipsticks in their normal packaging, which actually I love the really tall skinny packaging. I think it's really pretty. This is Requiem. Super pretty, like very, very pale pinky lilac-y colour. So nice. I love that colour so much. Then this next one, I also love this colour. This is Miss Argentina and it's that pink raspberry, like a dark pink kind of colour. Oh, so pretty. Count how many times I say so pretty in this. Then next up here, I think my mom got me this one. This is Aisha. I think Aisha, I'm not sure. This is just a lavender shade. And then this last one here is Wolf. I actually have 2 of these, so this is the one I'm currently using, but I have another one. And it's just a grey, super stunning grey, so pretty. Not as cool toned as the one from NYX that I showed you earlier on, but still very pretty. I really like that. Okay, regrettably up next we have Jeffree Star, and I do have quite a few. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Jeffree Stars. I'm also going to switch from my arm because as you can see these glimmer veils stained as well, so I'm going to just do them on the back of my hand here. So yes, I do have a lot of Jeffree Star liquid lips and I bought them a while ago. I would buy them on sale on Beauty Bay whenever Beauty Bay would have a sale. I don't think I've ever actually paid full price for a Jeffree Star product. You know, we all know how it is with Jeffree Star, but I have them and I'm not going to just bin them because I've already spent my money, and what can I do now? So we're going to start here. These are the velour liquid lipsticks, by the way, if you wanted to know. And this is the shade I'm Nude. It's a really pretty colour. Like, I will say the formula and the colours are really pretty. I forgot I'm doing it here. Really pretty, cooler toned nude. Then I've got this in here, Skin Tight. I have a couple of nudes from him. This one has a bit more pink in it. And then this last nudie one here is called Mannequin. I think this is one of his most popular ones. This one is a little bit deeper and a touch warmer. Just, I liked the option of having all of them. I do use them in my personal life. I don't use them on camera, just for reasons. Next up then is one that I actually do wear on holidays a lot because I really like the colour. This is Coral Fixation. This came out with a Thirsty collection, I think. And it's a super bright orange that leans a tiny bit red. This next one here is Red Rum. It's a bright red. It's a stunning colour, but I mostly bought it for the name because I'm a horror fanatic, and yeah, if you don't know the reference, you should already know it. So yeah, if you don't know the reference, it's from The Shining. Next one I think was the last one that I bought from him. This is Romeo. It's a pink that actually quite coincidentally matches the packaging, so that's how that one looks. A nice bright pink, not a neon pink, but a bright pink. Then these funky look ones, I love the packaging on these. This, I think these were a Christmas collection, and this is Hi, how are you? His opening line thing. This is really vibrant berry red. Not even red, it's more of a pink, it's just like a darker pink. And then this next one here is Triggered. This is a little bit deeper, a bit more purple. It's actually a lot a bit deeper. Almost black. You can see the reason why I bought that one. So we're done talking about Jeffree Star. We're going to stop talking about it now, but I will say something, okay? So we have Sugar Pill and we've got Wet n Wild here for packaging. Is that not the same? Are they not the same packaging basically? Minus the print and the colour and all that kind of stuff, but the clear bit on top, the rounded bit on the bottom, the size, everything is basically the same. Just saying, something to point out, I just noticed it. So next then, this is Sugar Pill's liquid lip colour in the shade Dainty. I love this colour. Oh, it's such a pretty pink. Super soft pink. Oh yeah. Very pretty. I really like that one. Next up then is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Katsu Matte Lipstick. This is in the shade Rebel Rose, and it's kind of a similar tone to that Sugar Pill one, but a touch darker. And then next is probably one of the more recent liquid lips to add to my collection. I bought this because Beauty Bean says it's one of her favourites, and if it's good enough for Beauty Bean, it's good enough for me. I will always buy stuff that she recommends. This is Dose of Colours liquid lipstick in the shade Chocolate Wasted. And will I just say, it is in fact stunning. She was completely correct. I'm going to do that here. It's like a super deep chocolatey brown with a little bit of a reddish undertone, so it has a tiny bit of warmth in it. Okay, so next up is a few sticks. We've 1, 2, 3 liquid lipsticks and then some sticks here, some of which are a little bit glossy or creamy. They're not particularly matte, but I just felt like they fit better in with my liquid lipsticks. I don't know why, maybe it's just because they're so pigmented, I'm not sure, but we'll get to them in a second. This guy here I also got in that Boots beauty box. This is the Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Mousse. It's in the shade, what shade are you? Death Valley is the name. So yeah, it's a mauvey kind of colour. And it's a moussey sort of formula. The dough foot is really cool on it. It's kind of rounded and pointy. I don't know. It's very cool. Really nice, soft, mauvey sort of colour. Very pretty. Revlon are quite known for their lip products. I don't think I've ever really owned anything from Revlon. Then these next two here are Makeup Geek Iconic Lipsticks. This is in the shade Naive. It's a peachy kind of colour. They're both kind of glossy finishes. It's just that I can't fit them anywhere else. So they don't fit in my gloss drawer, and they're too tall for my lipstick drawer, so they're going in here. And yeah, it's just a nice peachy kind of colour. Then next up, also an iconic lipstick. This is the shade Rare, and I think I got this in their mystery box. It's a bit more of a taupey brown kind of colour. Very pretty. Then this next one here is a stick. It's a velvet matte lipstick crayon from Primark, and it's in the shade, this is their shade Nude Selfie. I remember actually wearing this a lot, especially into work, and like the girls would be like, oh, where'd you get that? And I was like, Pennies, Primark. Yeah. A little bit lighter than that Makeup Geek one, but in the same family. Then we've got this guy here, which I got in the Glossy Box Advent Calendar just gone. This is the Nude Sticks Lip and Cheek Pencil in the shade Mystique. This one is a creamier sort of one, but I just wanted to put it in here. It's a bit warmer as well. That would be a really nice blush actually. Then this guy here I think is discontinued. This is the Matte Velvetease Lip Pencil in the shade Aim to Please. And it's just a kind of warm, similar to this guy actually, but a little bit redder. But yeah, that was a really nice formula. I wish they brought something like that back. A matte-ish, creamy kind of pencil. Then this guy here, this is the Catrice Lip Dresser Shine Stylo. So it is a creamier kind of colour. This is More Than Pinky Full. It's a super bright pinky red. And you can see they're very glossy. So I would actually put this in my lip gloss drawer, but it doesn't fit. So that's why it's in here. Then I've got this guy here. This is a Bite, what are you called? Bite High Pigment Pencil in the shade Pomegranate. It's a red. I think I got this in an advent calendar. Pretty sure. Very pretty and on the deeper side, which I really like as well. Then we've got this guy here. This is the Essence Butterstick Matte Love. And it's in the shade Berry Gold. I think I used this not too long ago. I have a vivid memory of it. Actually, I don't think it's out yet, the video where I use this. It's coming up, I think. If I'm remembering right, I think it's coming up. But this is a very nice berry burgundy kind of colour. Then this next one here, I think I also got either in a Glossy Box Advent Calendar or a Glossy Box like subscription. This is the Dookie. I don't know how to say that. I'm not entirely sure. If you can read that, and you can let me know. This is the Relentless Matte Lip Crown in the shade Winterberry. Oh, it's very matte. Oh, I like that. That's nice. Nice colour as well. Not too deep, but still has a reddish brown undertone. Then these next are my only Melt liquid lipsticks. I do want to invest in some more. I have a few on my wish list. This one here is Golden, and it's a super yellowy brown, mustardy kind of colour. Pooey colour, if you will. But I really like that, especially paired with a nice deep pencil. I think I used it with Chestnut lip pencil from MAC, a really dark brown. But yeah, it's a really interesting colour. I really wanted it for ages. And then this next one here is the shade Earthling. I think I used this in one of my videos that I just recently posted. I think it was the 2 looks with the taupes palette from Juvia's Place. Earthling, it's a super grey brown. Like super grey brown, almost grey. Way grayer than the Cafe Au Chic from MAC. Okay, last row, and this is the very fun and spooky side of my collection. All of these are spooky themed. I didn't mean for them to end up like this, but they're all spooky themed and I love it. So let's start. So firstly, we've got the, what are you guys called? This is the Lunar Beauty Liquid Lipstick in the shade Wicked. This is black. I got this when I bought my, was it my Moonspell palette, or did I buy it after that because I think it was out of stock? Now, is it better than my MAC one? No, it's not, because I don't think this fully sets down the way I like it to. Super pigmented though, and I mean, I still love it. I would still use it, but I still prefer my MAC one. This next one here is Witch Bitch. This is a red. I think I've only actually worn this once, and I don't know if it was even on camera. I think I just wore it out one time. It's a deeper red as well, which I like. When I opened it, I was like, oh yes, it's definitely deeper. I was very excited. The next up are some of my most prized liquid lips. These are the LA Splash Classic Horror Liquid Lipsticks. I may eventually buy them all. There is a couple, like 2 or 3 more that I don't have, but these are all the ones I really wanted. So let's start. We've got Mummy, which is a really pale one, and I think a few of these have ended up in my favorites of 2020 if you want to go have a look at what I really loved. And this is one of those foundation lips kind of liquid lips, but I love it, and with the right pencil it's beautiful. But I've also worn it like buffed out all over the lip, like really buff out the edge, and I love that too. But that was for a Halloween look, so bear that in mind, but I still love that and I would probably wear it. Next up then, this is Nina. I'm going to be using this in a video soon. I've already filmed it and I know I'm going to use it, and I love it. This is also the perfect colour if you want to be Corpse Bride and you need a lipstick colour. Just a heads up. This is ideal. It's the exact colour of her lips, because that's what I used it for. Mina is from Dracula. She's the kind of love interest kind of thing in it. And then this one here is Siren, which is a siren of the sea, mermaid, you know, all that kind of jazz. And this is a reddish pink such a stunning colour, and I think with this one they actually featured me, LA Splash featured me on their Instagram wearing this one. So if you want to see how it looks on, go check out their Instagram. Then next up here, this is Howley. I bought this one because it was Howley and I'm werewolf mad. I love werewolves. If I was to be either vampire or werewolf, I would be a werewolf. So this is a super bright cherry red. They all set down completely matte. And then we've got this one here, is called Drac. Don't know why the sticker on this one is orange and the other ones aren't. That kind of annoys me a little bit, but it's fine. This is a super deep berry burgundy. Exactly what you would imagine from something inspired by Dracula, because it like a bloody kind of colour. And then this next one is Phantom. This is one of my favourites as well. This is such a nice, really dark aubergine purple. Definitely different from that last one as well. It's definitely more purple. I love that colour so much. Oh my god, I get so much use out of it. You wouldn't think I would, but I do. And then this next one here I know was definitely in my favorites video as well. This is Monster, because it's just such a weird color and it's so me. This is a khaki green. Oh, look at it. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Oh yeah, I adore that color, and weirdly it looks normal on me. I don't know what it is, but it just looks like it fits my face. And in the last two here, these are from V Cosmetics. I got these in their Halloween mystery box. I love the packaging of these, and these are probably the best long lasting liquid lips I've ever used. They're actually difficult to get off in a good way. They don't come off. You have to go in with an oil to actually take them off. So this is their liquid lip, and this is in the shade Arachna. It's a super beautiful pumpkin-y orange, and I'll say as well, when you're applying them, they almost feel a little bit moussey, but they completely set. So yeah, it's a bit of a thicker formula in a good way though, like you get your pigment out of it. That also has a little bit of a shimmer in it. Same with this next one and the last one. This one's called Bloody Mary. It's a reddish kind of colour, and again has that moussey kind of formula. Also has a shimmer, but a super nice shimmery red. Alright guys, so that is my liquid lips collection. I hope you enjoyed. I love this drawer. It's like one of my favourite drawers to open up and actually play with and have a look at what I'm going to use. Yeah, I really like it. Let's go back to past Carla and see what she has to say about the rest of the video. Alrighty guys, so that was our up close collection with liquid lipsticks. Did you have fun? I have fun. My arm is all going to be all stained after this. I'm filming this ahead of time, this intro, but I know my arm is already going to be stained. So future Carla, good luck to you trying to get that off. It's a lot of fun. Like if there's any colours you see in the drawers, you can let me know if you want to see me use them in certain looks or anything like that. If you have any of the colours yourself, let me know, and you know, we matchy sometimes. But yeah, that's all my liquid lipsticks. I love my liquid lipstick collection. It's a very curated collection. I like what I like. I have things that I may not use all the time, but I have them in case I need them. But I have the colours that I like. I've multi-bought, black being the main ones. If you did like the video, then give me a big thumbs up down below. It's the easiest, quickest and simplest of ways to give me some support, help me out, give me a little boost of confidence to keep doing these videos and get me around to more people. Also hit subscribe down below again to see any of these liquid lipsticks in future, to see this look coming up, to see more up close collections come up, to see colour series come up, and lots more palettes coming up and more drawers. We've got more drawers, lots more drawers to go through. So yes, also leave me a comment down below, let me know, do you have any of the colours that I have here? Are there any colours I'm missing? If you already know my kind of style, do you think I'm missing anything? I'm not. I know I'm not, but like, do you think I am? Maybe? Or is there a brand that maybe I mentioned that you're like, oh, you need to get this colour instead? This is a beautiful colour. Let me know down below. I want to know. Also, if you want to see anything used, then let me know down there as well. So yes, I think that's everything. And I will see you in the next video, guys.